What is up, everyone? Welcome back to GrayDays TV. And today's video is going to be an update video on a little girl named Nevaeh Adams who went missing on August 5th. So if you don't know about Nevaeh Adams, I actually did a video on her maybe a month or two ago, maybe longer, I'm not really sure. But if you haven't seen that video, I'll probably put a link in the description, and there'll probably be a little pop-up that you can click on right here that'll take you to that video if you want to watch it. So I'm not going to go into full detail about the stuff I talked about before, but I am going to give you a little summary that leads up to the update on this case. So on Monday, August 5th of 2019, Cherie Bradley's 12-year-old son walked into the Lantana Apartments leasing office and told the people working there that his mother was in their apartment, on the floor, not breathing and unresponsive. Law enforcement was quickly notified, and at approximately 6:10 p.m., Sumter police arrived at the apartment building and found Cherie Bradley on the floor, deceased, wrapped in a rug. And it was later found that Cherie Bradley had 3 children. And after some searching, all 3 children could be accounted for except for her 5-year-old daughter, Nevaeh Adams. Now later, an officer who was located at the rear of the apartment was given a description of a man who frequented Cherie Bradley's apartment but wasn't there at that time. And when officers located the man, later identified as Dontae Johnson, he initially tried to run away from police but was eventually caught. And after being arrested, Dontae Johnson actually confessed to killing Cherie Bradley and her daughter, Nevaeh Adams. And Dontae Johnson also admitted to placing Nevaeh Adams' body in a dumpster near the location where her mother was found. So once police became aware that Nevaeh Adams was deceased and that her body had been disposed of, they immediately secured the landfill where the trash that would be gathered at that apartment building would be taken. Sumter police also contacted the Foothill Search and Rescue Unit, who used cadaver dogs to help assist police in the search for Nevaeh. The police also seized all the garbage trucks of the landfill, emptied them one at a time in designated areas, and searched all 230 tons of garbage by hand in an effort to find Nevaeh. But at that time, she could not be found. But even though they couldn't find her body, due to the evidence they had gathered and the confession of Dontae Johnson, Sumter police did believe that Nevaeh Adams had been killed along with her mother on August 5th. And on August 26th, Sumter police officially announced that they were charging Dontae Johnson with the death of Cherie Bradley and Nevaeh Adams, 2 counts of possession of a weapon during a violent crime, and possession of a stolen vehicle that they believed belonged to a person involved in a homicide in Missouri. But because Nevaeh Adams' body wasn't recovered, her family still held out hope that she was alive somewhere.
My name is Dupre Adams, the father of Nevaeh Adams. When it comes to this investigation and situation, you know, I'm still not happy. I'm still not happy even with what they said, with the forensic testing and all that kind of stuff. I'm still not happy. I'm still not satisfied because I still don't have a baby. I still don't have my daughter. And so therefore, how am I supposed to lay her to rest with just forensics if you're not able to find a body? I feel like that the search out there in the landfill was not conducted the right way, because I feel like if she was there, she would have been found. I'm just letting the community know that the search still continues. We're not going to stop searching no matter what they say. Right. I believe that what they're saying is just something to kind of throw everything off, but I'm still going to search for my daughter. We're still going to search for my daughter. So I'm letting the community know that we're not going to stop the search, and don't you all stop the search. You know, don't stop putting it out there that my baby needs to be found.
But those hopes were crushed on the afternoon of October 18th. After 2 months of off and on searching for Nevaeh Adams in the Richland landfill, on Friday, October 18th, police found human remains. And those remains were then DNA tested, and it was determined that they belonged to Nevaeh.
All right, 7 o'clock on this Tuesday night, and we began in Sumter as the search for 5-year-old Nevaeh Adams is over. Investigators say her body was found last Friday in a Richland County landfill. She had been missing since Monday, August 5th. That's when her mother was found dead inside their Sumter apartment. Investigators say 29-year-old Dontae Johnson admitted to killing them both and putting the girl's body in a dumpster that was later emptied at the landfill.
Friday, October the 18th, proved to be a bittersweet day. We located human remains and recovered human remains in the landfill. We prepared those remains for testing. The State Law Enforcement Division's Forensics Lab did it immediately. And based on the test that was done. I was notified by Chief Keel at 11 p.m. on Friday evening that the known standard of DNA for Nevaeh was the DNA standard of the remains which was located in the landfill. It in fact was Nevaeh that we had located in the landfill. It's our hope that as we go throughout the coming days that we begin to heal as a family. We begin to heal as a community.
Her father, DePray Adams, said he is sad he didn't get to see her one last time. He's trying to hold on to his happy memories. When she was with me, she didn't have a dull day. Every video that I have, every picture that I have, she was happy. A few days later, 5-year-old Nevaeh Adams was laid to rest at the Canty Memorial Church of God in Christ. And the family said knowing Nevaeh was found actually brought them closer together, which is really nice. We are seeing many crying nights, many crying moments, but we thank God that we're still here. We still have our health and strength, and we hope He will save a space for us close to our loved ones. And as for Dante Johnson, he is currently being held at the Sumter Lee Detention Center without bond. Now, I'm not really sure how to feel about this case. If you watched my first video, you will know that from the beginning, I believed what Dante Johnson said, that he did kill Nevaeh, and I had little hope that she would be found alive. But I feel so sorry for her family who held out hope that she was alive, only to have their dreams crushed. And to me, in that situation, I feel like for them, they lost Nevaeh twice. They lost her initially on August 5th when she disappeared, and although Dante Johnson admitted to killing her, without her body there, they still held on to the belief that she was alive. And then they lost her again on August 18th when her remains were found. It's just a terrible situation. I've always held on to the belief that if I had to choose between my loved one disappearing and never being seen again, or disappearing but being found deceased, I would choose the second option, because just knowing the outcome would make it easier for me to move on with my life. I feel like when you have a loved one and they disappear and you never see them again, you're always going to hold on to hope that they're alive. And that hope will stop you from moving on and stop you from living your life. So for me, Nevaeh Adams' remains being found is good news, because now the family has a chance to get their closure and bury her. And I hope that doesn't sound bad, because it's not supposed to sound bad. But I do think that now the family has gotten their closure, and now they're able to come to terms with what happened, and they're able to move on with their lives. But that's just my opinion, and that's all I have to say about this case. Let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, I hope you guys continue to have a great day, great week, great month, great year. And I will catch you next video.